emergency was saved. So I think that it's not good for a spouse or it's not good for a couple, each other to take the phone. But in certain cases, I think it should be allowed.
Okay.
But in this case, it's excessive and you think he's insecure. I think there is more to it.
You think after breaking up 1, 2, 3 times, they shouldn't have even gone ahead to get married?
No, they shouldn't have. No, they shouldn't have.
They shouldn't have?
They shouldn't have.
Wow.
They shouldn't have.
So,
and what led to... She didn't tell us... She should have told us what led to the first breakup, second breakup, and third breakup.
Okay.
Because whatever led to those 3 breakups has made him insecure.
Oh.
Yeah. That's how come after 3 years, he's still checking your phone. It's either he cheated or you did something to him. He's lying with you, but he's double-minded.
Yeah, one eye open, the other one closed. He's watching you closely.
And you don't need that in a relationship.
No, that's too much stress.
Yeah.
That's too much stress. We're live on Facebook. And keep your messages coming through 054-884-1039. Do you agree with Winifred? He says that probably the reason why he's insecure it could be the fact that you've done certain things. You broke up once, twice, 3 times, and you went ahead to get married. Now he's being excessive.
Yeah.
Insistently going through your phone, asking you who's calling you, probably because of certain things that have happened in the past.
Yeah.
So now he can't trust you. Then again, they shouldn't have gotten married. But I want to hear your point of view. 054-884-1039. We're live on Facebook right now. Just use the hashtag Candid on Hits FM. Let me move to Lomi. Lomi, would you ever... No, wait. Are you insecure?
No.
Could you ever be?
No.
Really? Nothing about your girl will ever make you insecure, not even her actions or anything?
No, I'm not insecure in my relationships. I base my relationships on full disclosure and trust and compromise.
You don't look like the type, though.
Yeah, I don't look like a lot of things.
What you do. I like that.
Yeah.
But would you ever, at some point, pick up your partner's phone and go through just to see what's going on?
No. I don't. I think... depending on the kind of agreement that we have, we can agree to have that kind of relationship where we are full disclosure and, have access to every aspect of each other, or have that privacy and agree to, have that. But me personally, I would have preference to a relationship that has full disclosure, openness in all aspects, because that's what it is. I mean, you should be an open book, and you should be able to come to me with every issue that you have. So even if you want to, to an extent where you are even attracted to somebody else, you should be able to come and tell me about it. Yes, so that we can deal with it and rip up the Band-Aid and proceed as such. So that's
the best relationship.
That's how I deal with my relationships. Yeah.
I'm getting scared, because what if I come and I tell you and then you are uncomfortable about it?
I heard a story of a couple who said to each other that in case any of us should pass, you should have somebody ready you're going to get remarried to as soon as one is deceased.
Yeah.
And they both spoke about it and had it drafted. Whoever passes should remarry whoever has a crush or wants to be with. So when you have a relationship like that, you're safe.
Wow. I've never had a situation like that, so I think it's best that way, so you save yourself from all the heartbreak. So you've done that throughout.
Yes. I mean, the thing about loving somebody is you don't own the person. You allow the person to be who they want to be, and they also allow you to be who you want to be. But in a certain scenario where you are compromising and chipping off each other and molding each other. So it takes a lot of understanding to be in a genuine relationship. Love is not ownership. It's actually letting the person go and be who they want to be, and that is it. So if your partner should come to you one day and say, look, I was in the market and I saw this guy and I'm attracted to him, she should be able to come and tell you that, because it just curbs and avoids a lot of complication and heartache in the future.
I like that. But the thing is, would you mind if your woman is going through your phone?
Me personally, no, because if I'm in a relationship with you as an honorable man, a decent person with dignity, I should have nothing to hide.
You have no problem with her going? What would you do? You come and catch her in a corner just trying to, go through?
I don't think it's even going to get to that point, because I would willingly give you my phone to go through, so you wouldn't have to hide it. if we're in a serious relationship together. If it's not a serious relationship, then definitely maybe we're in an open relationship. Then I have other things going on. But by definition, being in a serious relationship means that you are committed to the person 100%. So you shouldn't have anything to hide.
You shouldn't have anything to hide. With what Winnie said about, they breaking up 3 times before deciding to get married.
Yeah.
Do you think it's healthy? Should he have gone ahead or sat down with the counselor, had a conversation about it?
Yeah, I mean, no courtship is without difficulty. You're always going to go through rocks, but I think that's what helps you to get to know each other better. That's what helps to graduate you to the point where you will say, okay, this is the person who I've been through thick and thin with, and I want to spend the rest of my life with. Without those challenges, I don't think you even appreciate the person and get to know the person to the extent that you can make that decision or take that bold step. So I think there's always going to be a few breakups and makeups on course to getting married, and I don't fault them for that. But what I think is important is healing totally from those breakups and makeups and getting to the point where you do trust each other enough to take that bold step. If you don't heal from the breakups, you have no business taking the next step.
I get what. So in this case, there was no healing done.
Yeah, there was
no
healing
proper
done.
conversation
Yeah.
done, and then they're still caught up in that same web, and then
Yeah.
she's losing interest.
And it's repetitive.
Yeah, and he's just doing that. But let me. Is there redemption here in this situation? This relation where they've gotten to right now. Do you think that there's redemption, or they should just let it go?
Personally, I think they should come to an agreement and stick to it. And when that agreement is breached, then they should let it go. It's as simple as that. Do not go through my phone. Do we agree on this? Yes or no? Okay. Yes, fine. When I catch you going through my phone, then there has to be a decision taken. There has to be a drastic decision taken, because then it begins to feel like it's a vicious cycle and something that's not going to stop. So what's the point?
So my twist to it to what he said is, what if it also comes to a conclusion where the two of them sit and they agree that fine, don't go through my phone, but there are certain exceptions, you can go through my phone. How about that? So not that you take my phone or you'd use an AI to
Clone it.
exactly, but whereby if my phone is there and for one reason or the other you want to, it could be that I want to purchase something. I don't have money on my Momo, so I want to use your phone, and I know your pain. So once I take it, I can go ahead.
Yeah.
So the man, as he said, the man needs to heal. Whatever happened in the past, he needs to heal, forgive her, and they should redo the whole relationship again, relive it again. I will advise they get a third person in. Neutral person will be best. Someone who is not a family member, someone who is not a friend, someone they can confide in, and bring the person in, as he said, sets the rules and go by it. That's all.
So that brings back the conversation for me about post counseling and having somebody in your life that you both revere.
Be accountable
that?
to.
Yes, definitely. I think there are professionals who have been trained in the field of, cultivating, sustaining, maintaining a relationship. So definitely, if it's something that you think might help your relationship, go for it.
We're live on Facebook, and I'm really liking the things coming out of EL's mouth, because I didn't really see him as that person being open and everything, and Winnie is here on point as usual, giving me a facts left, right, center. We're live on Facebook. Join the conversation. I still want you to send your messages. This conversation of don't go through my phone, my private space, don't do this in a relationship just brings back a whole lot of ruckus that puts people apart. So keep your messages coming through like we usually do. I might open the phone lines. Can you join me, Nee?
Yes.
What's good?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine. I really want to hear this situation here.
Yeah.
Let's take a different look at it from your perspective. I know you've had issues with this before.
Yep.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
His girl going through his phone, not trusting him and stuff like that. In
But-
this situation,
Yeah, I feel like it's too late for the relationship to work right now.
You're
you're
married.
supposed to. Yeah, it was just collapsing. Because no matter how the girl is going to build the trust, obviously the guy will still have insecurities. And if a guy reach that state, like no matter what you do, it won't work out. Because if right now I'm with a girl and I'm always going through her phone, it's because she has done something to me. Even if she tries to find a way to help me go through that stage and all that, if I'm not hearing from her, obviously my mind will go back to whatever she did first,
Yeah.
and it won't help. And I was thinking marriage is you're supposed to build a relationship before you get into marriage.
Yeah.
So if you are inside right now and the guy is doing this, I feel like there's no way you can go about it.
There's
If
no
it's
way.
me, I'll just leave.
You just leave.
Yeah.
Winnie?
When I was saying and I listened first, I was thinking the solution is divorce at this point.
Yeah.
But there was a different twist to it. Now, I feel if it weren't from the first breakup, the second breakup, the third breakup, prior to they getting married, it could be that the man has had broken heart, or maybe a lady he trusted back before he met this lady, who might have done something similar. So he's come to the conclusion that every woman is like that,
Okay.
including my girlfriend and now wife. So his insecurity is not just about being with that particular woman alone. It might have been as a result of somebody. There are certain guys, they might be in a boys conversation or men conversation, or maybe being in other places or being to certain places or organizations and hear that it is right for you to check on my woman's phone or sneak in and get to know what is there, especially the names that and taglines of whatever is over there. So he might not know the right thing, or he might not have been properly raised. You understand? So I think counseling will come in. They should give themselves 6 to 1 year. If it doesn't help, then fine. If she can't take it anymore, because the love is there. If they broke up 3 times, yet still they went ahead to marry, and it's been 3 years. If the counseling comes in and they both will listen, and the man will be willing to get healed, I think it'll work out.
It's still healing. So if you're not healing, there's no use for this, because relationships are getting complicated by the day.
Yeah.
So if you can't be honest and open with your partner.
Yeah.
Some of the things that Lomi said is a bit extreme for me, because I don't think if I see someone I think I'm attracted to the person, I can't have the courage. I can say, oh, he's cute, and keep quiet.
But that is it. He's cute. That's it.
Yeah, and then end it there. But if you bring up the conversation, hey, where's that? I'll be so uncomfortable, because I'm thinking, how are you feeling about it? Are you okay with it, with what I said? Sometimes I'll be quick to apologize for saying that. You understand me? Because you know how men can be territorial about, their relationships and their partners. So sometimes some women won't tell you. They just be quiet. Like, I see someone that I think is attractive, I will keep quiet and suppress it and make sure I avoid the person. If I'm going to catch feelings for the person, I will and remember the fact that you're with someone and you don't want to hurt the person. You get me? If you respect the person and everything, you feel that, deep for the person, that is a good thing. But I'm thinking about his ego and, how to tell the person.
So with what he suggested and I said about this, a typical scenario, I think it happened 2 or 3 years ago. There was a couple, and the man is actually a pastor, and they had someone like a daughter they had, and they always said, we are praying for you to get married. And she said that in God's own time, I will get married. Here happens 5 years or 10 years afterwards, the man's wife ends to have a disease, gets hospitalized and dies as a result.
Ooh.
Guess who was there for the man?
Your supposed daughter.
The supposed daughter. She helped him. They had kids with the wife, helped the kids prior to the funeral, after the funeral. And when the man wanted to remarry, guess who he married?
The girl.
Exactly. So their story and their love life is in honor of the man's dead wife, but telling the story to get to know that you don't know what God does at the end of the day. So from that was when I heard a different story of couples who are alive and still say that, oh, Jack, so we knew who worry way. And it's normal.
It's normal.
It depends on what you did before you got married, probably before you got married, what you discussed. That's why they said relationships. I mean, sex comes in when you're matured.
Yeah.
If you still want to do and you can't control yourself. But it's best to abstain. And when you meet, talk and get to know each other. Keep on talking until you're tired. The more you talk, the more you get to know your likes and dislikes. And for those of you who don't read, there are audio tapes on marriage and relationship you can listen.
Yeah.
Get yourself enlightened. It's a period of education. Get yourself enlightened before you get to the marriage.
Yeah.
But the youth of today, is sad to know that we are interested in the D-Day.
Yeah. That's all. It's just that particular day and what's going to happen.
The less than 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. And then the expensive clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
But I like to ask, before I get to you, Ken, do you believe in counseling?
No.
Would you go through counseling? Do you read books on marriage and stuff?
Yes.
And relationships?
Yeah.
Really?
But then, yeah.
But you won't go through counseling?
So, like in my house, like my uncle does those counseling and all those. He's a very reverend. So, like before you get my people come to the house and stuff. But then to me, I don't believe in it.
Why?
Because no matter what you tell me, like, you will advise me, alright. It would depend on me to take it or not.
Yeah.
But then your actions will also decide for me to take it or not.
Yeah.
So if you talk to me and be like, oh, I should do that, I should be cool, I should be calm, I should be this and all that, or I'll be that. But if you get to the house and then you start doing some things and all that, I'll forget about all those things and I'll go back to myself. So I don't believe in those things.
You don't believe in counseling? Lami?
Sorry.
Do you read about relationships and stuff?
Yeah, I do. I think, like I said before, concerning counseling, there are people who have been trained and might know stuff that you don't know. So it's up to you to keep an open mind and approach counseling with a certain level of what's the word? Just maintain an open mind. You don't know everything about relationships, and here's a person who is there to advise you. Here's a person who is there to give you keys and enlighten you. So you might go and sit before like your uncle, the right reverend, and he might tell you a few things that you might not know, and like it's up to you to accept. But then again, it could be compelling enough for you to make a decision there and then be like, oh yes, I didn't know this, and that's what's going to affect you. So it's always good to open yourself and avail yourself to new things, because we don't know everything.
Yeah.
I think that maybe you're overrating counseling. Counseling is just seeking advice.
Okay.
The person might not be a professional counselor, but it's just seeking extra opinion.
Yeah.
It could be a man of God. It could be your father, your mother. It could be a learned friend, a more matured friend who is in that field more than you. So that's a counseling.
That's counseling. Okay. Let me bring some of the messages in. This one said, at this stage, you have known her for long. It's not necessarily right to be going through her phone. That means you don't trust her. Leave this relationship, my dear sister. Next thing, he will be angry, and next thing, you will see yourself at the hospital. That's coming from Francis Kelly Marco. This one says, it's not insecurity, it's protection. You will leave him and later realize all of it was care and protection. Care and protection.
No, I'm sorry.
How is that? Wait, let me ask them. Going through a woman's phone is care and protection?
No.
No, I think, like I said, there are supposed to be ground rules. There are supposed to be ground rules. If you guys have agreed that I like to keep my messages private, then don't go through the phone. And if you guys have agreed otherwise, then you can have the liberty you want. But it's just a matter of having that agreement. For this gentleman, I don't think he has anything to lose. I think the lady has told her countless times, and he keeps doing it. So he hasn't learned his lesson because he doesn't have anything to lose.
Yeah.
So when he gets to the point where he sees the consequences of his actions, then he's going to learn from them. So it's up to the lady to make him understand how much she doesn't want him to do this.
Okay.
And then they can go from there. That's how men are. We're going to keep doing the thing until it burns us. When it does burn you, then you learn from there and then you move on.
That's some honesty right now. Men don't know until it burns them before they. I like that one. Yeah. It's not easy. Oh, this one says, tell his parents and your parents to talk to him. It's coming from Bentum Kojo Felix. Raymond says, when trust is broken, sorry means nothing. Ian says, lose your marriage because of a phone. Just caring. Let him not lose. Okay. Nicholas Bani says, this is what you have to do, my dear. Whenever you get a message or call or anything, just give him the phone. Tell him to receive the call or read the message, and don't stop doing it even if he says he doesn't want to do it anymore. Force him to do it and see the outcome. Anthony Nelson says, if you didn't give him the reason to be insecure, he wouldn't be. Okay. Alfred Kojo Dazi said, yeah, that's how it's going to remain, and that's how it should be. I see. Samuel Batu says, if you're not cheating or intend to cheat, why worry? Madam, you do all because now the ladies are not trustworthy, and if there's even one breakup, you upset, you shouldn't have accepted her back. Good afternoon to you all. I can see the guy doesn't trust the lady. That's why he's doing what he's doing. Wonder Boy from Teshi. Okay, this is some of the messages coming through. Let me check on Instagram real quick and see the rest of the messages. Any more messages? So let me open the phone lines real quick. 0302-216568, 0302-216567, 0548-841-039. Give me a phone call right now, and tell me your thoughts on this particular conversation we're having. See, I think, would you want to go to school and become a counselor? Because this your open-mindedness about relationships is on a different level.
No, I've been in quite a few relationships, so I've learned my lesson.
Oh, yes, I heard that. You have a lot to say about relationships.
Yeah, I do.
So you've learned, and then it's gotten you better, or?
Oh, I'm the perfect mate. I'm the perfect husband right now. So because of my experience.
You are the perfect husband.
Husband material.
Right now.
Yes.
So okay, wait, I'm coming. Hold on that one. Hello, I got Kelly. Good afternoon.
I'm doing good.
How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Okay, Kelly, go ahead, please.
This is serious. Me like this, I want to to check on my phone because I was in a relationship some time ago, but something just happened. My girlfriend anytime knows my password, my mobile money and stuff. She can just transfer money to her phone, and if she knows I put money on my phone just like that, I don't check the balance. I don't. And she transfer money to her phone. And I got to know one day I went to the telcos to check on my mini statement. You know that she has been transferring almost like 2,000 plus. Well, when I don't know, because I put money on my phone just like that. And I go to ask her, she was like, oh, but she wants to take some money. But she don't confront me. So me like this, if I get in a relationship, I will let you know. My phone is my private. If you want something, ask me, I give it to you. So I feel the guy is insecure because the time they were in a relationship, 3 to 4 years, the girl was doing something right she didn't like, but because she loved her, that's why she kept her in. Now I see this will worry the relationship and there will be a breakup. That's how I feel. And the lady is not bringing the truth. What the audio she sent to you guys, like she's not seeing things that she have to see. She just gave us the surface of the story. That's how I feel. So me like this, if I go to a relationship, I won't allow my girl to pick my call or my phone because it be up to me that you get it.
Yeah, I do get it. Thank you so much for calling. And I have TM on the line. Hello, TM. What's up?
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear. Go ahead.
Yeah. I had a similar scenario this week, and this is what happened. And my girl and I, we stay in the same hood, right? She works in the same hood. So once I close, I come and wait for her because she closed late. You get me? So one of these days, this week, she didn't call me, so I thought maybe she closed earlier on and then she went. So I was just sitting with my friend on the roadside. So it was past midnight, around 12:20. I went to escort my friend, and then fortunately, my friend stays just adjacent my girl's house, right? So I was just passing through the corner and I saw one lady and a guy standing there. So they were chatting. So getting closer, I saw that was my girl standing there with a guy. They were chatting midnight. So I just played cool and then I just passed by. She saw me. She didn't say anything. So the next day she called and I was like, hey, so why didn't I call you this morning? I said, why didn't I call you this morning? And she said, I said, okay, so you saw me yesterday? He said, yes. He said, so, and I said, so why didn't you call me? And he said, you were walking fast. So, okay, no problem. So mind you, this lady, I've broken up with her, and then we made up. She said sorry, and then we are back together. We tried solving our differences, and we are back again. So, seeing this thing, you think when we get married, I'll be cool. But I've seen something I don't like. If we move on and then we get married, obviously I'll have trust issues. I'll be insecure. But say maybe you come late, I don't know what's happening, and then you be standing somewhere chatting with someone that can't meet you. I'll go to your phone. What else here?
Yeah, I get you.
So me like this, I've already made up my mind.
I see somebody's agreeing with him. I have Frank on the line. Hello, Frank.
Yeah, hello.
Good afternoon, Frank. Can you lower the radio in your car, please?
Frank, come down so much.
Thank you. There's feedback, please. Can you lower the radio or walk away from it, please?
Oh.
Hello, Frank. Let me go back into the studio. You were saying something. You said you are the husband material right now. Perfect husband material.
No, I feel like I've been through a lot of experience when it comes to relationships. Not like I've been running through a lot of women, but I've just been through situations that teach, So
what are some of the things that you went through? I really want to know. Yeah, no, nobody said anything. Why are you giving people bombastic?
When I come there,
just go ahead, talk to me.
Oh no, I mean no, it's just general stuff that you go through. I started going out and dating when I was pre-20s, I guess. My first girlfriend I think I had when I was 19, and I've been in and out of relationships. So I'm in my mature age now, and so I've got experience, basically. So
you matured. Oh, you have to teach us give us some of the pointers, because some of the
that
guys.
One, yes, for another show. That game I can give you is for another show. We can't run through it right now.
We have to take our time and take our daughters and iPads and then explain to you.
You have to dedicate a show for that one. I
will. Yeah. Only you. Then we talk about. So you give us pointers. I'll bring my notebook.
Let me know when you're ready.
Sharp. I have another call on the line. Okay. Hello. Yeah. Hello. I lost him. Let me bring in the messages. I have a lot of messages for you. Shout out to Swagnificent Najili Dukun, all your pandits. Thank you, baby. Please tell EL to borrow me his hat. That's Ablikumanana lace. Get busy. Hey, baby. That's my sweetheart. Nakwashi says, I think the lady's secretive. That's why the man is being insecure. So the last 3 years of relationship, they never learned anything from that. Actually, it's all to do with insecurities of the man. This can either be due to past experiences of the man or conduct of the said wife, which is putting him in that situation. This one says, David Owusu Mensah says, so there's other options where the guy is also cheating and feels the woman might be doing similar. Insecurity around this time is usually high. My small mind. Do you believe that? That he's probably cheating and checking if she's also doing the same thing?
Yeah. It's both sides. It's both sides. Maybe you feel like because you are doing something, obviously she's also doing the same thing, so you check inside. But there was a caller who said the girl was standing there with a guy, blah blah, and all those things. Yes. So imagine if I find out the girl is standing outside. She tells me she's going to sleep, and I find her talking to a guy outside at midnight. Then we talk about it, we settle everything. And one time she tells me, for real, she's in the room, she's sleeping. I'll have insecurity. My mind will go straight back to the time she lied to me and stuff. And then with that, there's no way you're going to make me forget about it. Yeah. I'll start having insecurities till maybe I'm no more with you.
Wow. Yep. I see. Let me go back to one more message, and I need to ask you or something. Some of the women are very wicked, and moreover, they love to hide stuff from their partner. It's just that the man must keep his trust on his woman, period. Good afternoon, Chrissy Questo Isadenta. This one says, hi, good afternoon. There's no trust or faithfulness in the beginning of everything, because if there's trust, checking each other's phone should not be a problem in the marriage. Iniesta says, but he always sing wow. Yeah, he actually does sings. And that's for him. But I wanted to ask you, did you break anybody's heart?
Oh yeah, I've broken a lot of people's hearts.
Wow.
And I've also had my heart broken also.
How many times?
Me personally, probably 3 times.
Did you wake up in the middle of the night and scream Ajay or hey? Budash has done that before.
Budash has definitely done.
We had to take him to the hospital and all.
No, I take it.
Oh yeah, Budash is when it was bad. We even had Jali, he was sick. We had.
Really?
I'm telling you, ask my mom. He was admitted at Trust Hospital.
Oh, that's
why. One early morning. I'm serious. I'm not joking.
He's a very emotional guy. He's a very sensitive guy.
Very, very. I have another caller. Hello, Kobe.
Yeah, hello.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Please go ahead. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I like your submissions from your panelists. They are spot on, especially a woman.
Okay.
But this snooping through your partner's phone, sometimes it has its positives. And there was this before I got married. I was in this serious relationship, right? And this the woman, the girl, the lady who visited me and left her phone behind. Somebody just told me to just go through, and the things I found out. The thing the things I found out, I was blown out. And there's a lady that I was getting married. I was getting ready to get married to. So just imagine if I didn't go through her phone and I went ahead and got married to her, I would have done the biggest mistake of my life. So sometimes going through your partner's phone has its positives. So that's the sort of it's good.
Thank you, Kobe. I'm really sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for calling. 0302216568 0302216567. No, but before somebody else calls, I want to ask, what's happened with that breakup? Like, the broken heart,
With me personally,
What
I
did you
today
do?
we're not there to talk about me.
No, I want to find out because I'm asking for a friend. Somebody
Asking
said
for
it.
a friend.
Yeah.
Those stories are very. I'm sorry, those stories are very.
And the person is
deep.
asking me to ask you if you're single.
Yes, I am single now.
Oh wow, you're single right now.
Yeah.
As a husband material, how many years? Because the
Uh-huh.
the person seems
Who
to be
is this your friend?
the person seems to be very interested.
Yeah, I'm recently single, but
You're recently single.
yeah, I was still
Are you
going through
healed?
that. No, I'm not healed yet.
If you're not,
Still
so we can give you a counselor because the person
Yeah,
is very.
I need counseling.
She's
I
sitting
need
next to
counseling.
me.
Yeah, so I've already taken notes. I'll
So we
link her
can
up.
help you through the
Oh, I'll
counseling.
corner her after
Sharp.
this
Don't
one.
worry, you don't have to corner. She's my sister. She's just here.
Because
She's
I
a.
have tears. I have tears too.
Oh yeah. Really? Oh.
Yeah.
No, okay, we can. Charlie, I have somebody on the line. Hello, Chickbody. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, darling.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, darling. Go ahead.
Going through the phone at times is very good because I had this guy and we were planning to get married as well. And I don't know, we were supposed to separate ourselves for some time. So it got to a time I have to go back to him. I needed to get some stuff, so I went back to get them. I don't know, I was like, let me just go through his phone. I did. The kind of things I was seeing, I was like, ooh, really? I asked him, fine. When I asked him, he didn't lie about it. He just went straight for it to tell me that this, that, but he's not doing anything. And ever since then, if I try to call him, he's not picking my calls again.
Wow.
Yeah, so at times it was good, very good to go through their phones so that you know what is happening, so that you know your stand in their lives.
Oh, thank you so much, Chickbody. But I've come to understand that if a man is not straightforward with you and he can't tell you the truth, he's not really ready for it.
Yeah, don't go into it. Don't
if
go
he's-
into the marriage. And the caller that had the guts to check and refused to marry her, it was good he did.
Yeah, because
sometimes it's not necessarily that you've taken the phone and you're going through it. It could be that there is something on your partner's phone and the partner says, take a look at that. So it could be whilst in the process of checking it on WhatsApp, a message can pop up. And then you smartly go and check what the message is. Then you start discovering that this one I have to corner it one night and get to know the password and read what is on. It might be a girl, but the name will be saved Edem.
Or Malik Berry.
Exactly. So I'm not saying go and check your partner's phone, but sometimes it's good to check. And always listen to your gut instincts. They will never deceive you.
It's true.
Yeah.
Somebody has saved some girl's number as Malik Berry. We discovered it this afternoon. Malik Berry is the one sitting over there. But on a more serious note, this situation, let me ask you, the redemption, no redemption? She should move on?
Oh no, I don't think just somebody snooping through your phone is grounds for divorce. You know, people go through worse. Like I said, there should be rules laid down and there should be ultimatums placed so that they can plan their relationship off of that. You know, and then if it persists, then you can think about separation. But I don't think they've reached a point where they have to divorce. No.
Okay.
To add to what he said, I think they need a third person to come in and get to the roots of it. They should get to the roots of it and take the way out. That's what they need.
Kenny? Divorce?
Yeah, I think the girl should just leave. Because no matter what, the guy will still do it. No matter what.
He should get bent, eh?
Yeah. Like the girl should just leave the marriage. That's all.
it.
Yeah.
But do you know that statistics show that ladies or guys who date relationships that does not work out, the probability of they attracting somebody similar is high, and they go through the same process. So there are some people who end up having 1 or 2, 3 breakups, and it's the same trend. So as he said, you break up, get healing. It could take a year, it could take 2 months. Get the healing first before you attempt the second relationship.
Okay.
I don't know whether she went for counseling, and I don't know what the 3 issues led to the breakup. She should have been open with us about it.
Yeah.
We know what to tell her, but right now I don't have anything to say to her because she wasn't open, as the caller said.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Winifred. I really
welcome.
appreciate the fact that you're sharing your skills with us. I'm really glad that you decided to go through counseling and be a counselor and help with these things because it's really important. Thank you so much for your time. I don't take it for granted. Kenny, thank you for showing up for me. Let me move to EL. Thank you guys so much. I hear you are doing something special. One of my favorite things is coming up, the bar concert.
Yes, the bar concert is this Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, the 11th at the Alliance Francaise.
Ooh.
Yes, so looking forward to an exciting time.
And like, what should we? Before I ask where we get tickets, like expectations.
Well, it's just if you've been to the bar concert, you know what to expect. We have a very colorful array of artists, upcoming artists, mainstream artists who you don't get to see very often. And so you come to discover artists, and you also come to enjoy your favorite artists as well. So
would you tell us anybody on the bill?
I don't want to ruin the surprise, but we have some really, 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 really great artists on the bill. You know, the artists who I tend to roll with, and then artists who are upcoming, who are buzzing as well. So if you want to come in for a great surprise, come to the bar concert. We also have a great stage that we are putting up, nothing that Ghana has seen before. So it's going to be amazing.
I see. Nothing that Ghana has seen before. And this Friday, right, 11th October.
Yes,
like you said, Alliance
Francaise.
Great. So how much is the ticket?
If you want to get a ticket, it's not expensive at all. I think it's going for 150 Ghana cedis. You can get it online at V Tickets, but you can also get tickets at the gate. And come in. It's going to be such a colorful event.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So tickets at the gate or V tickets?
Yes, V Tickets.
Online.
Yes,
so it's 150 Ghana cedis for everybody. Is there any discount for girls? These people ask.
No, the 150 is the discount.
The 150
it was actually higher, and then I went to advocate for a reduction.
Oh, who did you advocate with?
Oh,
your people,
organizers.
Bridash.
No.
But I like the whole. Is this thing going to be like? Are you going to be doing the bar concert now every December or every year?
It comes on every year. We've been doing it every year for the past 7 years, and it's always been a smash. It's always been a very memorable event. So if you're looking for something different, then the bar concert is for you.
Okay.
So pull up this Friday, man. It's gonna be crazy.
This Friday, you're still not telling us the people on the bill because you said it's going to be a big surprise. Some really cool cats are going to be on it.
Cool cats.
Tickets are going for 150 Ghana cedis.
Yes, ma'am.
For everybody. It's happening at Alliance Francaise this Friday.
Yes.
What time though?
Oh, it's starting at 8:00, but we are going to keep to our time. So
8 p.m.
sharp.
8 p.m. sharp.
Yes, and we are probably going to be closing because Alliance Francaise, they don't play about their time. So we're gonna be
Please,
closing
his people said the gate is open at 6:00.
Yeah,
so they want you to come and sit down at 6:00, fraternize. Wait, your people say I shouldn't mind. They say you should come at 6:00, come and fraternize with people, come and mix. Yeah, I'll be there to say hello to you and stuff like that. That's what his people are saying. They say I shouldn't mind him. But the show itself starts at 8 p.m. on the dot. That's why they want you to sit down at 6 p.m. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be crazy.
I'm excited to see you.
Yeah.
But this counseling session with the boys, giving them one-on-one.
Yeah.
When are we doing this?
Oh, just let me know, man. I'm always happy to come and
the door is open, Charlie. We Mr. Hagler has no problem because that one day I go sack everybody for the studio.
We'll do one-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one. We do everything because it's live though on Facebook. Then we talk about it because as you become husband material, 10,000 years.
Yeah, man. I'm always happy to come and represent, man. So just let me know.
Thank you so much, Lomi.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. Really excited we had him in the studio. At least I'm almost his height. Andy was ridiculously. It's okay. Before Asians of Days, I love you so much. Now, anytime you want to share anything with us, like I gave you my new WhatsApp number that you can text me on. It's 0509 088923. Please bear with me. I just got it. 0509088923. You can send me. You guys have been asking for my number where you can chat and tell me the stuff, because I know I'm horrible with social media and my DMs. So I'm giving you an access to me. 0509 088923. Send me everything you want, whether it's voice note or it's a text. Send it to me. Thank you so much for your time on the afternoon definition, also on Candid. I've learned so much. Big shout's going out to Betway. Big thank you going out to Mr. Hagler, going out to my dear DJ Bradash, to my sugar daddy of life, Arnold.